You're going to have to wait a moment. Can I have the staff, ML staff, please come out? Mr. Rams. I guess I was asked to do this because I'm the oldest. And I'm a little unnerved because, as you can see, when we appear in front of an audience this large, we're usually like this. So we don't get intimidated by the audience. But I've been asked to say a few words, being that this is Mr. Barr's last official Borough concert since he's announced his retirement. I first met somewhere around 1974 when we were both music students at Hunter College. Upon graduation, we were lucky enough to get jobs. He had IS 34, myself at IS 24. We've been there ever since. And in 1980, we were both lucky enough to be asked to become members of the staff at Staten, Borough, and we've been here ever since, and that's 33 years here. We've also been very fortunate to have had some wonderful teachers in our careers, and those teachers have become mentors and ultimately friends. And I think we're both blessed to have had such teachers. But I feel that I've been doubly blessed. Over the past, I guess, 15 years, Doug and I have worked every Saturday morning side by side. And that can be very intimidating, working with another teacher. But Doug and I developed at first it was good cop, bad cop routine. However, I consider myself thankful for having been able to steal, borrow, learn so much from what I would consider to be the epitome of what any music teacher should be. Numerous conversations about this, but other than being a very, very fine musician, Doug is a wonderful teacher. And I think that is the most important thing that we can do here, because nobody really knows what it is we do or how we do it. It sounds great. But how to watch him, and those of you who have watched us rehearse and have watched him rehearse, you see the kind of rapport he sets up with the kids, and how safe an environment he sets up, and how positive. And he shows the love he has for what he does, and he also shows the expertise he has. And I want to thank him for everything that I have learned from him. And on behalf of the students, both present and past, and I did a little calculation, I think you probably had about 2,500 kids go through your school, not counting the kids here at Borough. And a lot of those students have gone on and continued with their music. Not that that's our ultimate goal, but it is nice when a kid comes back and says, gee, hey, this is what I'm doing. And it's like, I used to tell a kid, you're black, why don't you go to medical school or something? But now I know that this is a calling, and for a kid to come back and tell Mr. Barr, hey, Mr. Barr, I'm going to be a music teacher. And it means something to us, and I know it means something to Doug. And for all those kids and all those lives you've touched, I want to thank you. And I wish Doug a happy, healthy, and a very, very long retirement. I would call Diana up on stage, but the last time I did that, it worked out well in one respect, but in another respect we won't talk about it. Doug. I came prepared. Kids only knew that I was a real crybaby. So, like Bill said, 40 plus years ago, I was one of the clarinets at theater. And Staten, Borough has been a real special family place for all of us. All the things Bill said about borrowing and stealing, we've learned so much watching each other work. And I give them full credit when I go to school. I learned this from the School of Ed. And it's been a wonderful, wonderful collaboration. So, and did you hear those two pieces? I really want to thank Rob Rams, who works his tail off and runs all over Staten Island and the Bronx and the Queens to keep these wonderful programs in all the boroughs. And so I want to say thank you to him for all of it. Although I just met them this year,
Melissa and Paige. I got an opportunity to work with them one weekend when the band had a practice, and they are doing such a fantastic job with the strings. The strings never sounded better, so you guys to the newest family member of the borough-wide staff, Mr. LaRocca. I'm truly going to miss when I do the auditions and the young child comes and says, oh yes, I go to PS36. And so I said, well, tell Mr. LaRocca that Uncle Dougie said hello. So come on to breakfast. You know, again, I was the kid on the clarinet here 40 plus years ago, and Mr. LeLay was in the back. And then there was another kid in the back, probably 15, 20 years later, and that was Kristen Rodak. And I still remember picking her to do a trumpet solo on the stage in Carnegie Hall right in front of 2,000 people. And so it's really nice that, you know, your students come full circle and add to that. So, Kristen, fantastic. Lori, go. I've had I think all her brothers and sisters, and I somehow knew that, or wished, that Lori would come and she would be my replacement. And so I think Lori's going to be moving up to the senior band next year, and so my wishes come true. No better person to come in here and help Mr. LeVay with the senior band. So thank you, Lori. To the families, you're out here supporting your children. I had parents that supported me, even as a young adult when I was conducting the concert. They made sure they came out. Keep supporting your children. Music is a wonderful lifetime activity. So, you know, just keep encouraging them to work. All right? I will miss the Borough family, but I will be a retired person on a fixed income, so I told Mr. Rams anytime you needed somebody, you know,